Welcome everyone. Today I'll be reviewing the Tranya T10 True Wireless Earbuds. Tranya upped the ante on one of my favorite true wireless earbuds, the Tranya Rimmer Deep Bass. These Tranya T10 come with bigger 12mm drivers, dual CVC8 noise cancelling mics per bud, better battery life, wireless charging, and IPX7 waterproof rating. I've been using them for biking, working out, running, listening to EDM, hip hop, classic rock, and pop music, and I'm about to give you my full review of the Tranya T10. And in this review, I'm going to cover their specs. I'm going to cover the microphone quality, the sound quality, the latency with aptX on and off. Plus, I'll cover the Tranya T10's maximum volume and give you my overall impression of the Tranya T10s. Now, if you're new to my channel, keep in mind that I keep all the stats for all the earbuds that I've reviewed. It's like 35 pairs of earbuds on my comparison webpage. You can find them on my website here. And if you like my reviews, click that subscribe button and follow me on social media to figure out and keep track of the upcoming reviews that I've got upcoming. Okay, let's get started with some specs. This case, it's a pretty reasonable size case. It fits in my 5th jean pocket. It's got a good magnetic closure. It's got an excellent magnetic mount for the earbuds. The case lid stays open, no problem. And it's really easy to get the earbuds out of and put back into the case. This case charges via USB-C. It's also a wireless charging case. The buds last 8 hours per charge and a total of 32 hours with the case. Plus, they support rapid charge of a 10-minute charge in the case will give them an hour of playtime. Now the case does have 4 lights on the outside of the case that indicate the charging level, and I guess you get roughly 1 charge per light. Again, they're IPX7 waterproof rated, and these have a decent Bluetooth range of about 50 feet, and I had no problems with these during any of my runs, workouts, or bike rides with them. These buds will also work in mono mode. Now they don't have active noise cancellation or ambient mode or pass-through mode or anything, but they do provide a lot of passive noise isolation when you correctly seal the tips in your ears. Now that said, they do have support for aptX, AAC, and SBC for audio. Now I found these to be excellent for watching videos on both YouTube and Netflix, and for playing games. Well, I mean, they do lag, but here's my really unofficial measurement of latency with aptX on and off. Now, the Tranya T10 have 2 microphones on each bud and CVC8 noise cancelling built into the buds. Now, those are great specs, but you're going to want to know for yourself. So here is my outdoor mic series test for you, which I've done something a little bit different. Listen in and you'll hear what I've done differently on the test with the Tranya T10s.
Right now, I'm simultaneous recording, not with my sound recorder like I normally do. I'm actually making a phone call to myself and recording it on Google Voice. So instead of having just a recording with my phone and a sound recorder app, I'm going to have the GoPro. I have to use my GoPro Hero 8 to do the video, and I'm recording audio there, of course, and then I'm going to synchronize it with this phone call's audio. Right now, I'm simultaneous recording, not with my sound recorder like I normally do. I'm actually making a phone call to myself and recording it on Google Voice. So instead of having just a recording with my phone and a sound recorder app, I'm going to have the GoPro. I have to use my GoPro Hero 8 to do the video, and I'm recording audio there, of course, and then I'm going to synchronize it with this phone call's audio using the Tranya T10. Did I mention that? I'm all confused. I'm doing something new. Maybe some of you have mentioned that maybe the sound recording when you make a phone call is completely different than the sound recording you get on a sound recorder app. Actually, I want to see if that's true. Now I'm trying here. I'm doing the Tranya T10. Tranya T10, 12mm drivers. This is the Tranya T10. We get a close-up shot of those. There's a Ford Edge going by here. This recording looks loud. It looks good. I have made a test recording onto Google Voice, and again, I'm dual recording right now onto a recording app. I'm going to try to see if, in fact, there's a difference when making a phone call and recording via Google Voice versus what I get on the sound recorder app. if there is, I will adjust the way I do my future videos, and we'll go from there. I've had plenty of cars go by, so this is a good normal test of the Tranya T10. I actually have a decent amount of noise isolation here because I'm getting some like fishbowl talking inside my head. I can hear my own voice inside my head, which is not something that I prefer. As I've mentioned, like if I've done 50 videos, I've mentioned it, 50 times at least, probably more like 150. But there you have it. That concludes my recording with the Tranya T10 simultaneous recording, and the first half of this recording was with the Google Voice.
The Tranya T10 have huge 12mm drivers. I think these are the biggest in-ear earbud drivers that I've tested. They have a great ergonomic design. They contour to the shape of your ear to stabilize the earbuds themselves. Ooh, this is actually the other side. And they do require to be set pretty far into your ear canal for best bass response. They ship with 3 sizes of silicone ear tips, which should fit most ears. And these buds with the correct tips are pretty comfortable for long wear periods. Now, the touch controls control volume and everything else, except for, oddly, they don't control activating the Google Assistant. But one thing that I love about these touch controls is they give you an audible confirmation for every single different command that you can use. Play, pause, skip to the next song, volume up, volume down. Plus, they're easy to use even when running. Now, for me, these are an easy earbud to wear while running, and I always talk about in-ear earbuds that they're actually really tough, but for some reason, these are easy to wear and actually don't have a lot of occlusion while running. Let's talk about sound quality. So for comparison, I'm going to use all the same songs that I tested the Tranya Rimmer Deep Bass with. The Tranya T10 are really easy, just like the Rimmers, to put in your ear and get great overall sound quality. Immediately you're going to notice the bass. It's punchy, it's deep. You gotta listen to them at about 25% volume or higher to get to that great bass, and they sound fantastic. In Fifi by Nicki Minaj, in the first 40 seconds, they deliver bass, sub-bass, clear mids and highs without any harshness. In I Came for the Low by Zoo and Party with Ray, from 20 seconds to 30 seconds, there's a short clip. You're gonna hear the nice sound stage, and you're gonna hear a lot of depth of bass, plus the speed of transition of the movement of the sounds within the sound stage. The T10 are not quite as accurate as the Tranya Rimmer, but I'm talking back-to-back, quiet environment, you can kind of hear that. But if you're working out, if you're running, these are a great workout and running bud. The bass is so natural and smooth with a great roll off. I just don't understand how they're great for running, but they really are. I just really like the sound of these earbuds, and I think because their microphones are so much better, it gives them a really big up in their game over the Tranya Rimmer Deep Bass. But what could be better, and I think we're really nitpicking here, because for 59 bucks, which is their entry, their entry to the market price, there's very little that needs to change here. But I would like to see them add activating the Google Assistant via the touch controls. In my reviews, I use it all the time, and all of a sudden I got the first pair of buds in a long time where I couldn't do it. And I think that maybe the Bluetooth range could improve a little. The Tranya Rimmer Deep Bass had a better range. But let's go into my recommended uses, which I think these are a great sounding bud for working out, for running, for listening to high energy music. They are just a pumpingly awesome bud. Plus, they do a great job of passively blocking out your surrounding noise, but it's not like intrusive, so you won't not like the passive noise reduction that they present. And they did a great job with all the phone calls and sound tests that I did, meaning that their microphones perform really well in all my tests and phone calls. I think Tranya did a fantastic job with these earbuds. So I love the Tranya Rimmer Deep Bass. I thought that they were great for running in some of my running comparisons, and the Tranya T10 continue where those left off with the bigger drivers and the better microphones, the better battery life, the better IPX rating. And that's my review of the Tranya T10. Thanks for watching. Click that subscribe button and follow me on social media to get a sneak peek at my upcoming reviews. Stay safe, everyone. So Zen out.